Hi, this video is going to be a quick overview of the calendar portion of Google Apps. Just wanted to give you guys just a quick run through of exactly what the interface looks like, and again I will be breaking the video up into different parts so that we can more easily access the information that you need, or exactly what you need to accomplish. Again, it's basically it's a very basic interface. It's a very simple interface for you to navigate through to create an event. You have that link here, and this drop-down menu gives you the quick add feature, where basically you can type in, if you notice the example, you can say dinner with Michael 7 p.m. tomorrow, and it'll actually show up 7 o'clock tomorrow on the calendar. That's just for the quick add feature. I'll go into add an event in more detail in a separate video. Here you have the month view, the entire month view. That's always going to be there. Below that you have all the calendars that you have complete editing rights over, which is again your calendars, ones that you have created. In the drop down menu here, you can create a new calendar here, as well as access the settings. One thing to keep in mind, if you want your calendar to be viewed, if you want to see exactly what's on your calendar, when you have the color box actually highlighted, that means your calendar will be seen. When it's not highlighted, that's when it's gone. Right now, as you notice, that's showing you all the stuff that's on my calendar. When I uncheck that, all my stuff goes away. And if you would like to change that color, as I will, because it's a little bit too close to the other calendar color, I'm going to give it like a somewhat of a bright orange. I don't like that color either. But basically, again, you can change the color and you can control it. You also have the option to display only this calendar if you want everything else to go dark, and that gets rid of everything else. You can again access the calendar settings. You can create an event on this calendar using this drop down menu. You can share this calendar, and you can edit the notifications that you would like for this calendar, such as event reminders. Unless otherwise specified by the individual event, you can set your default reminders through here as well, where you can have it email you 10 minutes before the before each event, or pop up 10 minutes before each event. As well as you can choose how you'd like to be notified, and there's several options for that here as well. And again, as I mentioned before, if you would like to view a calendar, all you have to do is actually just click on the calendar, and it will show up. I have nothing on any of those calendars there. Now, again, under my calendars, you'll see tasks. Once you click on tasks, you will see your task list show up to the right here. If you actually created a due date for that task, it would also show up on the calendar. And again, I'll go into a little bit more detail on how to get that done as well. Under other calendars, you have a drop down menu right next to that. Through here you can add a coworker's calendar. Basically, you just type in the email address of your coworker, and you can have their calendar added to yours as well. The information that you will see will be all based on however they have their calendar set up. By default, all calendars at the museum are set for free busy, so that means you can only see whether or not that person is free or busy. You cannot see more detailed information about what that person has going on. And again, you have a shortcut to add a person's calendar, add a coworker's calendar through here as well. And it's a little bit easier through here because this actually will link to the company's contact list, and once you type in, begin to type in a name, you will see that not just the company's calendar, but all your contacts. And once you begin to type in a name, you'll see the quick add feature, the auto fill in feature appear as well. Below that, you have all the other calendars that you have access to as well. And basically the same rules apply in regards to if you would like that calendar displayed, You hit the drop down menu, you can say display only this calendar, get rid of everything else, hide this calendar from the list, calendar settings and notifications, and changing the color. And here, this is where you would navigate through the periods. Right now I have my calendar set up defaulted for the month view. So in order to see all the views, all you'd simply do is see the following months. All you'd simply do is just click the next arrow, and that will navigate you through the calendar. Other views available are the daily views, the weekly views, again as I showed you before, the monthly view, and the custom view. By default this is actually set for 4 days. I changed mine to a 5-day view, and I will show you exactly how to do that as well. And you also have the agenda, and the agenda view basically just lists everything out to you. Under more, you have the option to print the calendar or print the view that you have open, or refresh. And next to that you have your different display densities, such as comfortable, cozy, and compact. Right next to your name you have the gear here, which allows you to choose different options such as the calendar settings, calendar help, labs, or if you want to go offline, just to explore some of the calendar settings that are available. In here you will see you have your language options. You can select your country, your current time zone, the date format, time format, default meeting length. In the default meeting length, you have the options to anywhere between 15 and 120 minutes, and also you can make the meeting speedy, which basically kind of shortens the length of the meeting of each meeting, and gives you a little bit of an early escape on the calendar. You can select what day your week would start on between Sunday, Monday, and Saturday. Your working hours. Again, something I recommend that each person actually puts in. My hours are Tuesday through Saturday. By having this actually selected, if you see here, show warning to other people when they invite me to an event outside of my work hours. Basically, anytime someone tries to schedule a meeting with me, you'll get that warning that says you are trying to schedule this outside of my hours, and it'll recommend that you select a different time. Event dimming, dim past events, dim recurring future events, show weekends. I do have my calendar showing weekends. This is where you could choose your default view. And again, I had mine set for the month. Your custom view, this is where you can select whether you want your custom view to be anywhere between 2 days and 4 weeks. Put your zip code here. If you have the weather feature on your calendar, you can have it display in Celsius or Fahrenheit. You can have the calendar show events that you've declined, automatically add invitations to your calendar, alternate calendars, and again, this is all up to you. In order to get this is a lab, the calendar background. Without that lab enabled, you will not have this option. And if you do have this option, basically you have to get a web URL of that picture, and you can paste it right in this field here, preview it, and you can have your calendar have a background of whatever picture it is that you would like. Next up, under calendars, again you have all your calendars listed. Some of the options that you have, you can again go through the notifications through here as well, and you can edit your sharing settings, such as if I wanted to share this particular calendar, I can have this shared with the entire museum, and if I do that, I can actually say, okay, I want everybody to see all the events and the details, or I can just have them see only when it's free or busy. And if I wanted to share it with specific people, I can basically just type in the name of the person that I would like to add to that calendar, and I can again basically choose whether or not what kind of permissions I would like them to have. This is where you can choose if you would like them to be able to make changes and manage sharing, make changes only to events, see all event details, or if you would only like them to be able to see free and busy. And again, if you no longer want that person to have access to the calendar, you would just remove them using those trash cans there. I'm going to cancel. Under labs, again, one of the best things about Google is the fact that it's completely customizable. So you can basically go through each one of these labs and select which one you would like to have or which one you would like to utilize on your calendar. Again, as I mentioned before, in regards to having a background, that would be this particular lab here. This would have to be enabled in order for you to put a picture in the background of your calendar. And again, that's basically the overview of the Google Calendar. Again, like I said, I will be splitting up the video into several different parts, so if there's something that you would really like to know, you can always reference one of those videos.